everybody, welcome back to Tavian's World of Reptiles. I hope you are all doing well and taking care of yourselves. As you can see, I have Tigger, my tiger rat snake, out here today. And that is because today's video is going to be all about him. Or, I guess, his species anyway. So Tiger here is a Spilotes Pullatus, or tiger rat snake, as I said. This impressively long, gorgeous snake here is one of the largest snakes not only in the Americas, but also within all of the Colubridae family. These long, slender-bodied snakes are capable of getting up to 9 feet long. This species is typically found near water within the forested areas of central Mexico, as well as Central America, and down the opposing coast of South America. However, they can be found within a wide range of habitats, from low wetland forests to semi-arid conditions. They are a mainly arboreal species. As you can see, he is wild and all over the place, but they also can be found in being terrestrial as well. When I am watching Tiger in his enclosure, he often will perch up on his branches, kind of up and chilling and sleeping, but also he will go down into his hides on both the cool side and the low side. I've definitely seen him utilize his entire enclosure, both being very arboreal status and also being very terrestrial. Now, when it comes to food, these guys are pretty optimistic feeders, and they can feed on anything like birds and lizards and those type of things, but they do tend to prefer rodents. That being said, they are easily intimidated, so they don't really do well with large feeder prey. They do tend to do better with eating things that are really not much bigger than their head, as opposed to the bigger part of their body like most other snake species. That being said, they can be easily overfed as well, and I mean it can be actually really fatal to overfeed these snakes. Now, yes, in the long run, for many snakes, if you overfeed them, you can take off years of their life, but for this particular species, it can be simple as just like feeding them a lot of prey at once, or feeding them something too big and then coming back and finding your snake dead instantly. So it's going to be more of an immediate fatal situation for this particular species than maybe other snakes. Now, that being said, I had somebody mention that they believe that Tigger might be a little bit underweight in the last video that I posted of him. And, you know, it had been a while. When I first got Tigger, I definitely I wasn't sure what to look for weight-wise. So I definitely went to a lot of groups and asking if he looked really good and healthy. And I had a lot of people tell me that he looked perfectly fine, that he was doing great and not to worry about it. And so I really didn't. And I said that to that person who said that, but I did decide, to actually take that into consideration, and I went back to talk to people who actually keep this species, and I've gotten some mixed reviews. There are some people who are saying that he looks fine and there's nothing to worry about. There are a few people that are like, well, he's not detrimentally skinny, but he could definitely do with a few extra pounds, and so I'm getting some mixed reviews there. But if it hadn't been for that comment, telling me that they believe that he was a little bit underweight, then I would have never even considered it. But now that I have considered it and I've talked to a few people about it, I am going to decide. Right now, he's eating a rat pup, and I believe he's doing that every 2 weeks at this time. And I think I'm going to go ahead and the next time I put in my rat orders, I'm going to go ahead and consider adding more rat pups to that, because I'm going to start probably feeding him every week, probably because he's more of an active snake. He's definitely probably eating his food and digesting it a lot faster than all of my other species, so he could do with being fed weekly. And so I think I am going to try feeding him weekly, and that's not just yet. I'm going to stick with the 2 weeks for now, because that's what I have allotted food wise. But the next time that I do put in a big bulk order, I am going to go ahead and consider adding more to that, so that I can go ahead and be feeding him weekly as opposed to bi-weekly. And by the way, that person was One Soft Kiss, and I really, really, really appreciate your input there. Thank you so much for your honesty. Thank you for reaching out. And I really, that's what I look for in this channel, people who can call me out on things that they might be concerned about with my animal's health. And so, I might not have been quite receptive in the beginning, but now that I had to think about it, and I'm like, you know what? after the input I've gotten from other people as well as from you, I am deciding to feed him a bit more frequently, so that he can go ahead and get a little bit more weight to him than he has right now. Now, as far as handling, I think these beauties are pretty easy to tame down. He was definitely a bit really flinky and pretty jumpy and definitely huffy when he first came to my house. He was definitely pretty cage defensive as well, but he's definitely mellowed out a whole lot. And of course, he is even now after all this time, when he first comes out, he is wild. He is just going. He is reaching, he is climbing, he is going, and they're pretty quick too. They can go really fast. Right now, he's being super calm and super relaxed, chill, and that's probably because he just had a couple of hours of roaming before I even decided to try to do this video. But when he first came out, he was definitely all over the place. But handling wise, I think even as large as he is right now, and as large as they get with their sleek, meager bodies, I think that they make really pretty good, easily handleable snakes. What I suggested as a beginner snake, I say that a beginner can easily handle this snake. I don't see why not. I don't think the husbandry care is really hard to do and take care of and manage. And then, of course, their size themselves are not very hard to manage. Like, they're pretty much just like, I guess, extra long corn snakes when it comes to handling. And I mean, and it's a case by case basis. Of course, I'm sure there are snakes out there who are a little bit more defensive, tiger rat snakes anyway, who are a bit more defensive than he is being. But I with any species, I believe they can be worked with to be calm and relaxed and chill like this. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again, One Soft Kiss, for just pointing out your belief about his weight so that I can look more into that and make decisions based on what I have gathered. So thank you again for that. Thank you anybody who is a returning subscriber to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed what you see, go check out some of my other videos. And go ahead and just let me know how you feel about this particular video, how you feel about this particular species. And that's all I have for you guys today. You all take care. Love yourselves. Love your reptiles. Love your loved ones. And you guys keep spreading those herbs.